When people learn that you're a magician, then they have interesting questions, okay? And when they see that I do lots of stuff with the playing cards, sometimes people ask, is it possible when you go to a casino?
Vegas?
Yes, Vegas. Is it possible that you always win, right? That you always, for example, in a game of poker, that you always get exactly the 5 cards that you want? Okay. It's an interesting question, and the answer is yes. Very possible indeed. Actually, let's imagine for a minute we're sitting down at a poker table. Actually, have a chair here as well, and the only thing you need to really make the cards sort of fall your way is the so-called poker formulas. Do you know these? Have I shown you? No. I came up with those formulas. It's actually algorithms, and you program the deck. It's very practical. Here you can find all kinds of poker hands, and when the deck is programmed, the cards actually arrange themselves. They go in the right positions, and then you can get any hand that you like. Okay? You're a gambling guy? You gamble? Yeah. So we shuffle the cards a bit up and give them a few cards. And then, Anthony, you know, of course, when you play cards, there are many different poker hands. Yes, there is one pair, like the lowest hand, and you have 2 pair, 3 of a kind. Yeah, and then you have the more interesting hands, like maybe a straight or a full house or a royal flush, something like that. Okay. So, which of these general hands would you have? Which one would you like to have? Maybe 2 pair or full house or 4 of a kind. Any of these?
Full house.
Full house? Okay, so I'll try with a full house. But there are many different full house. Okay? Priscilla, can you just name, for example, one number in the deck or one value of the cards? You'd rather have the 4 or 6 or any?
7.
The 7? 7, okay. And Anthony, for you, another value?
Queen.
Queens. Yeah. Okay, because a full house is always 2, yeah? 7 and queens. Yeah. Okay. Oh, but we want 2 7s and 3 queens, or maybe gentlemen over there, or would you rather have 3 7s and 2 queens? This would be the more exotic, but
3 7.
You want that one? Usually the guys are there, more ladies. Much better. Okay, so you want 3 7s and 2 queens.
He can't have any more ladies.
Yeah, he actually would like 3 7s. Yeah, I'll try that. Oh, we have to look up this hand now on the list, of course. Okay, so maybe Priscilla, if you can look with me. We want the 7s and 2 queens. Okay, so if you hear 7 is 7 and then queen is 12, so it would be at that spot. Yes, that's a 7 and queens. And now the last decision we have to make is how many players are there in our imaginary poker game. Okay, because when you deal the cards for, I don't know, 4 players, then you get every 4th card. But when you deal for 9 players, you would get every 9th card. So a completely different hand, of course. How many players? For example, would you prefer 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10? Which? 5 players is good, so it doesn't take so long. Yep. So we look up that hand here on the list for 5 players. Yes, 7s and queens for 5 players. And this is the formula. Put your finger there. It's 5 0 0 2 4. That's the formula we need. 5 0 0 2 4. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So to program that in the deck, we start with a 5. Yes? 5 goes like this. It's 5. Yeah, it looks like nothing, but cluck is 5. And next is 0. Okay, 0 goes like this. Yep. 0 is nothing. I mean, you still have to do it, otherwise it doesn't work. 0 again. Okay. Okay. And then what's the next? 2 and 4. 2 and 4 is good because we don't have to do that because it's 2 and 4 and they cancel out. So that's That's what you mean. So this means that now the cards in this deck should have arranged themselves. They're going to the right position so that when we deal now for 5 players, we should get the hand that we wished for. Okay. I mean, we can check, we can deal and see how it works. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go very slow, you can see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You still remember where it was? Well, anyway, just it's programmed already, so nothing. And at the end, of course, every player has 5 cards, right? Because in poker, you get 5 cards. So this will be our hand. Now, usually it's a random hand, but we programmed the deck, yes. And you said a full house, you wanted the queen, sevens and queens. And so let's have a look. Oh, you said you wanted 3 sevens and 2 queens. And look, this is exactly why here we have exactly 3 sevens. And,
wow.
Practical in a casino, believe me. We actually have those for sale, okay? So we'll see you outside.